honey, like Cher. No, baby, I don't care what they be screaming at me. No freaky, just chic.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of I Live for This podcast review with myself, Shontelle Sparkles, and my partner in crime,
Trinity the Tuck.
Girl, what's the tea? What's going on?
First of all, I'm gonna have to drop my last name because I don't know if you saw the photo of Lana Geray recently. In her
girl,
tuck.
that tuck was mother tucking fierce. I had to stop for a second and zoom in because I was like, I think she's probably one of the only queens that I've seen that is a no body queen that tucks like tucks.
I was like, girl, where did it fucking
girl? And she
go?
slammed her pussy on the fucking stage, and I said, bitch, she either ain't got nothing or it went all the way up in her ass.
Girl, she has it tied up into the hair, bitch.
Girl, it's like origami.
Something because, girl, like the panty was so small. I was gagged. I had made a comment. I said,
well, it looks like you are fading.
Yeah, consider the crown passed on. A new supreme rises.
Yep, she's carrying the baton.
Yeah. I guess me and Lux are going to have to share custody. Lux can be the drag mother and I'm the drag father, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I'm super excited about this episode because it is really good for the talent portion.
But it's a little messy with the runways.
We will get into that. But don't forget, one person and one person only will win 2 tickets to any drag show in their city. Could be a Work the World, a Drag Queen Christmas. You know, these drag shows are very expensive and you get 2 tickets on us. One person will win, but you have to be subscribed to this channel. You have to like and comment on all of our reviews in order to enter for a chance to win those tickets. Also, a reminder, we had some comments a couple of weeks ago that they weren't getting notifications that our episode is out. Make sure you turn on your notifications if you want to be reminded, hey, there's a new I Live for This review.
Yep, just hit the little bell button.
Yep. And this week and for the next couple of weeks, we have a sponsor by Q Care Plus.
Yes.
Shontelle, you want to read this?
Yeah.
So we can do the advertisement?
Yeah, I just want to thank Q Care Plus for being a collaborative partner who values diversity and understands the wellness that is achieved by listening to the needs of individuals across the LGBTQ plus community. I love Q Care Plus. It's one of the services that I use as well. It's amazing. Great people. Just take a look for yourself and look at it.
PrEP is for anyone sexually active.
Anyone. Get your PrEP
And DoxyPep
at qcareplus.com.
You're welcome.
I have worked with Q Care Plus a handful of times, like literally like 3 or 4 times. I feel like their team really tries to make sure that everything is very diverse, that they include everybody.
I was going to say they include everybody. Even like the stuff that they promote online is very inclusive. I've noticed like a lot of companies will like only push a certain type of person that is kind of like the token gay or they. But with this campaign and these people in general, they try to include everybody, which is what I love so much about Q Care Plus.
Yeah, and it's not I feel like it's not false. They're not trying to be like, oh, we have to include. No, they genuinely want to make sure everybody is seen and heard and taken care of. They pay all of their talent very well, and everybody's really nice. So make sure that you're checking them out. Q Care Plus, amazing. It's what I use as well. Let's do a quick life update before we get into the episode. What do you have going on? I know some rumblings of some things that you and Ethan have been making. I saw some pictures. We can't talk about it too much right now, but I've seen some pictures and some things look amazing.
Well, I try to keep it on lock. I don't like to send you everything because I want you to be surprised by your daughter. But we have been working on some hair and costumes for some very important events. And fortunately, you did get to see one of them, and you was gags.
Gagged.
Honestly, I gagged myself because one of the hair pieces that I did, it is a black hairstyle. I mean, that's just the way to put it. And it is sickening. It's inspired by an iconic black fashion model and actress, and I can't wait for y'all to see it because I gagged myself. Like, obviously, I can do all types of hair. I think to be a hairstylist, you should be able to do all types of hair, which I can. And I always try to push myself outside of my comfort zone to do stuff like that. But this one, I truly was a little gagged at first because I didn't know how to make it seem as realistic as possible. But I'm excited for y'all to see it because it is so good.
It's gaggy.
Yes.
It really is gaggy, and you outdone yourself, and it looks amazing on the person who's wearing it. But anyway, that's enough of that. What else do you have going on?
Well, I've been working on my Twitch channel. Things have been going pretty well. I'm currently looking for other guests to have on my Twitch. So if any Rude Girls are watching or anybody that would like to be on my Twitch channel that loves video games and wants to talk about gaming news and stuff like that, feel free to message me because I do a 1-hour show on Wednesdays from 8 to 9 p.m. where we cover gaming news, movie news. We just give our opinions on everything and then we record that and we share it for content throughout the week. So I'd love to have some new guests.
Yeah, I think that's important for you to explore, especially when you're building your base, your fan base on there. You need to include all different kinds of people because it brings in different demographic of fans.
Yeah.
And then, they're going to eventually cling on to, oh, I really like Shontelle's content. So if you're out there watching, Shontelle does giveaways all the time on her channel. So make sure that you're checking that out.
Speaking of, by the way, now that you mentioned that, I am doing a giveaway right now on my channel where I'm giving a Dior perfume package. And bitch, it is sickening. Justice, your drag daughter, my drag sister, she works for Dior and she sponsored a whole package. And girl, when I tell you, when she sent it to me, I was like, oh, she's going to send me like Dior perfume, which is great. But she sent me like a whole PR package. It is fierce. And I'm giving it away on my Twitch channel. If you guys are interested to see what it looks like, just go to my About Me section and there's a picture. And then I'm also giving away one more thing, which is a digital copy of Arc Raiders, sponsored by me and Madison.
And why don't you go ahead? I'll give away 2 books to your fans of one from me, one of my fashion books and one of my Christmas books. Is that me? Oh, that was
me. Sorry. That was my alarm because I was like, I got to get up to do this podcast, but honey, we did it early, bitch. So let's turn it out.
I do want to give Justice also a shout out.
Yes.
She supports this channel all the time. She watches it. She posts it. She's obviously giving prizes.
I also wanted to talk to you while we're here. I have a ton of Dior stuff that she sent that she even offered for us to give away on our next giveaway. So I think we should do that as well.
Yeah. So let's do that. Maybe not for here, but like maybe for a Patreon exclusive. We'll give away to one of our Patreon members.
Yeah.
But her husband just finished radiation treatment. He's going through some major cancer things, and he just completed radiation.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I'm really proud of them. They've been through a lot. Justice, we love you. She also does hair. Go check her out.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Her Instagram and support her. She's like a cross between a pageant girl and a club kid. She's fierce.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else in your neck of the woods you want to talk about? You're still snowed in. That's why you're not in drag.
It is snowed. So crazy. Like, okay, so last week it snowed and we didn't get in. I couldn't even get out of my driveway. It has stayed frozen solid in Louisville for like a whole week. And then it snowed again last night. So it's got even more snow. So I'm like, bitch, I'm not getting in drag. It's too much to go to my storage unit. Cause y'all, I have all my drag in a huge fucking storage unit. So anytime I have to get drag, I have to go there. Thank God it's around the corner, but I still didn't want to do all that. But yeah, I just, working on hair projects. I've kind of shifted myself as a stylist onto my assistants and my other stylists that work for the business. And I've been doing hair here and there, but I've been really trying to shift over to doing costumes more with Ethan because he's been getting a lot of huge projects. Like he just did a project for Teyana Taylor. He just did one for Glorilla, the rapper. And I'm starting to see that like obviously we've already known this, that Ethan is super talented, but he's gotten so good that like he's working out. And our biggest goal was to like get out of the drag industry, because let's face it, like a lot of drag queens don't appreciate like drag design. I mean, you know what I mean? Like as I don't really know how else to put it. Like drag queens are broke a lot of times, bitch, and they want everything for nothing. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm one of those people. So, our goal was to really try to get out of that bubble and try to not just be classified as just a drag designer, but a fashion designer. And that's what he's been doing. So I see the growth and I see the possibilities. So now I'm like, well, the only way that he's going to be able to get further with this is to get somebody.
Is if he moves out of Louisville.
No, I mean, girl, he just did a corset whole dress for, I think, the Grammys or something. I don't even know what it was, but girl, made it, shipped it to her right out of Louisville.
Yeah, well, could be making 10 more of those instead of just one if he lived in LA.
Yeah.
So just ha. And we could be doing this live.
We could be.
So all you fans, I want y'all to read Shontelle in the comments, because she is the reason why we don't do these live in person.
Bitch, no, what it is you're scheduling. Bitch, every fucking week. Like, we don't know what's going on. We're like, and then we're like, okay, you ready? And we're like, jump in.
You know what? We got to do what we got to do.
We do.
A life update on my end. I just completed my first intro to sewing class yesterday. There was 5 classes in one day.
You must have been exhausted.
I was dead.
I think you were probably exhausted, like physically. You must have been exhausted mentally.
Both. It was like, because this whole upcoming week leading up to yesterday, I was planning. I was getting the studio set up and ready, and then and that was hours and hours and hours each day trying to finish setting that up.
Yeah. And
then we did all of the classes. Everybody was happy. Joella came for the class.
How was that?
Amazing.
Did she learn? Did you see growth?
Yeah. I mean, well, she was like, I just got to practice this more. And I was like, yes, we can even do some more one-on-one classes. She left with a pattern, so I'm expecting her to show me what she's got.
Sickening.
I'm going to follow up with her. And there was a hot porn star that I didn't realize was a porn star who did my class.
Bitch, I'm sure you threaded that bobbin, honey.
No, girl. And then there was 4 people who flew in from out of state that I didn't even realize they were flying in from out of state just to take this class. I was like, what? So it was very successful. I was very happy, and everybody else seemed very happy too. So we have another one set up for the 7th.
Of what month?
Of February, which I think this will be out, and then it's the next day. So
and do you have like a specific way for people to contact you to schedule, or how does that work?
So by the time that class comes out, people will just now be listening to this podcast. So my suggestion is, if you're interested in taking a intro to sewing class or one of my future classes, which could be hair, makeup, I'm going to be trying to do
headpieces too, right?
Yeah, headpieces. We're going to be trying to do a different class, at least one a month.
Yeah.
So if there's something that you're interested in to do with the drag world, and you're trying to learn, email me at trinitythetuck@gmail.com, and either I or one of my assistants will respond to you and get you that information.
I love it.
So that's all the life updates. Oh, announcement. This is something new. I am going to be announcing dates for an Asian tour that I'm starting next month.
Ooh.
I start in Guam, and I'm going to be in Hong Kong. I'm going to be in Thailand. I'm going to be in South Korea, in Seoul, and Malaysia. So all of these places, bitch. So y'all just, stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned, baby.
I can't wait for you.
She's still working, honey. It's been 10 years and she's still working, baby.
Yep. I love that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, let's get into this episode.
Yes,
and,
I have a lot to say. I'm sure you have a lot to say because, honey, this runway was one of our most favorite fabrics on the runway. So we will get to that eventually. But let's get started with the episode. So the girls are trying to figure out, the girls walk in, they're trying to figure out if Briar's faint was real. Girl, I was trying to figure it out. Y'all broke it down for me. You gave me some really good points. And I'm like, okay, it makes sense. So Vita feels good about being in the top. Discord is gagged. She didn't win again. Girl, she just stays delusional. And everybody keeps looking at her like...
You know, something that somebody pointed out on social media is she has telltale signs that she has, is it ADHD or that she might be on the spectrum?
Yeah, I think she might be on the spectrum.
And that got me thinking, maybe that's
why she doesn't really read the room.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't read the room because of that.
Yeah.
But we're just giving our opinion based off of a character.
Yeah, we're watching this based off of like not knowing, like even when Briar fainted, like a lot of people were saying that she had sepsis and stuff like that. So I mean, I was telling you just judging based off of what the show presented. And a lot of people said the way that it was edited was very fake. And, you know, reality competitions love to edit things to look like that. That's what makes reality TV. It makes it more dramatic. Now that I know that she had these things, I am like, oh my God, that's terrible. I'm so glad that she's okay. But, you know.
Also, something else too for the runway. There's two people that apparently had to make their looks there. We're not going to talk about that too much.
No.
We're judging it based off of what we see.
Yeah.
So if I know in the comments you're going to be like, but they had to make that there because of whatever happened. If if that was not seen on the episode, we don't know that in the land that we're reviewing what we see on the TV.
Yep. So the girls are picking at Athena and they're all cackling because they're like, girl, Athena is so easy to piss off. Like you say one thing, honey, and she's ready to pop off. But it's that old school drag banter. Like when you say something, we pop back. So yeah. I live for that about her. But it goes straight to a new day in the workroom and Discord walks in and she's wearing a different color other than black. And it literally is like Wednesday wearing a smile. Everyone's laughing. They're like, girl, what is she on? I thought that was so funny. But then RuPaul enters and announces that there is a Rated Queen talent show part 1. And the girls are like, wait, what?
Girl, gag. You know, the Rated Queen is so entertaining for the viewers, but you know the girls get ate up.
I would be pissed.
They get ate up.
Yeah, especially because, like, you know, normally they bring it in like the first part of the season, but they're doing it now later, which I feel like is a wrench thrown into the competition because now you have more attachments to your fellow competitors. You know, I would have more emotional attachments, and I feel like it'd be a little harder for me to vote fairly.
Shady?
Well, I wouldn't say shady because, you know, me and you are very fair. We're going to vote based on, you know, we want to compete against the best of the best. And, you know, sometimes if somebody does a talent and we're like, ooh, honey, that's not cutting it. Unfortunately, like, it would be a little harder if we're friends with that person. You know, I mean, you've done this on All Stars. You've competed with some people that you've been close with, and you're like, damn, this is hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, RuPaul announces the talent show part 1. And this week, half will take the stage to perform, and then the other half will watch and rate. The results will determine who the tops are and then the bottoms, and then the top 2 queens will lip sync for I guess the prize.
The win.
Yeah, which is $5,000. And then the bottom queen will lip sync next week with the other bottom queen. Vita has won last week, so she picks which week she wants to perform. And then Darlene is expecting things to get messy in this like whole wrench that they threw. What do you think of this?
I think that the girls are scared. And rightfully so. They're being strategic, and rightfully so. There's girls that have been in the top every week, like Jane, like Nene. Vita's doing really well.
Well, Jane even pipes up. She's like, girl, I don't want to be judged by my peers. I want to be judged by actual judges. And I was like, you know what? I'm living for Jane right now because she's always been a people pleaser and trying to like make sure that she's not pissing anyone off. But she's like, girl, I'm done with this. I'm letting y'all know.
Yeah.
You ain't qualified.
But also, that is what's happening.
I know.
So regardless if she likes it or not, that is what's happening. And these girls are pressed.
Yep. And then Sierra pipes up and she's like, everyone's talking about the talents that they're doing. And Sierra pipes up and she's like, I'm going to be doing a poem. And Vita's like, you would think that the girls would have been like, oh, girl, you're going home. Because I would have been like, well, I'll see you in the bottom. But instead, Vita was like, I see Sierra as a threat. And I think that's kind of valid because, I remember when Sam was on our show a few episodes ago, and she had said, she was like, when I saw Lucky Stars, I saw her as competition. And I was like, really? And she was like, because she was a quirky, unique queen that kind of stood out. And I see that for Sierra too, because Sierra is like the only, like, I would say like weird Crystal Method like queen on this cast. Yeah. So I can see why Vita is thinking that. But girl, I would have been like, bitch, she's going home.
This is the thing. I don't know why so many seasons into this, queens do things on purpose that are not funny. You already know RuPaul likes to laugh.
Yeah.
Make Ru laugh. Do something stupid.
Or do something serious, but make light of the situation, because that's what drag is all about.
Well, like right now, they just did the talent show on UK versus the world, and Kate Bush just did a ballad, and she did it seriously, like the way she sang it, but the lyrics were funny, and it was really good. You have to do it like that.
You do.
You doing something so serious. Nobody wants to get in their emotions. I get it. Drag is political. Yes, it is. But on a TV show where you already know RuPaul wants to laugh, fucking make RuPaul laugh.
And that's the thing, too, is what I was just saying, is that you can do something political in a statement, but you can also make, like, I don't want to say make fun of it, but make a joke out of it, too, because, like, drag is all about... It is
taking the piss out of things.
Yeah, it's a political statement of its own. So you doing something to be serious but make a joke out of that is like a joke of a joke. And like you said, it takes the piss out of things. So, but yeah, girl, we'll get to what her performance.
Good luck.
Good luck. Girl, when I was said the same thing. I said, well, she's going home. Ethan was like, damn.
Oh, damn.
But anyways, it goes into more tea. Kenya doesn't care about voting for the best of the best, it seems. She said she doesn't care about competing like that, and she thinks it's bullshit. I was like, oh, so she's going to be a little shady, it seems like. I did not see that for Kenya.
Well, I think she realizes she's been floating in the middle, maybe even towards the bottom a lot in this season. And I love Kenya, but that's just the fact.
Yeah.
So she's thinking strategy. Like, okay, if I want to last longer, I got to get some of these good bitches out. She's probably thinking, that's what I got to do.
You're right. Yeah. But we all know when you go and you vote shady, it always blows up in your face. Always. So the queens are trying to figure out all this tea. They're like, what group are we going to be in? The glam girl group, they start talking. I didn't even realize this, but they get together and they're like, yo, like, you realize that a couple weeks ago when they did the whole girl group challenge, the glam girl group are the only full group of girls standing. And now they're all going around trying to create alliances. What do you think of that?
There are a lot of alliances happening right now, like, and then like alliances within one group, and then some of those girls are going to make an alliance with another group, and subcategory alliances. This is a lot of math, and I can't keep track. And somebody is about to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, and I try to be a good liar, but people always know because like of the facial expressions I make. And I know damn good and well, if I would have lied inside of a lie and then done this, girl, they would have caught me and sent my ass home. So for me, the only way and the only route is to be real and just, you know.
I think that's how I would play it out. I think like Jane is doing, I would just be honest about it. Like there's no other way to do it other than to do it fairly. Yes, you could do strategy, but like you said, the girls next week have the opportunity to rank you.
Right.
And so if however it is that you're doing them, you're going to get that in return. So you might as well
Just be
try
real.
to be as fair as possible. And just when the time comes and you rank this bitch the lowest, you tell her, look, I'm not the only one that thought this. The judges thought the same thing.
Oh, and I'm petty. I'm like the queen of petty, bitch. Like when someone does me wrong, I run Petty Murphy's Greatest Hits tour, bitch, and I will keep it going until I fucking get them back, bitch. And if it's something real shady, I'll do it like 2 or 3 times just to make sure they get that dose of medicine.
Yes, bitch.
So I just like you said, be real, do what's right, because it always blows up in your face eventually. But anyway, so Jane and Darlene, this is one thing that I saw during all this like hecticness going on, and I might have read into this wrong, but like for me, I just like I'm a really good person of picking up body language and how people act, how they look. I can look at someone in the eyes and normally tell if they're being genuine. And I thought this was a little interesting. So Jane and Darlene are sitting at the table talking about personalities shifting, and Nene Coco comes up and just kind of sits in between them and cuts them off and turns her back to Jane with Darlene sitting there. And, Darlene is very like one of those people where she likes to laugh everything off. You can tell. She doesn't like confrontation. But the way that I read that, like, for me, I just know that like if I'm ever at a gathering or a house party or anything, and I'm talking, say me and you are talking, and then someone comes up and kind of like scoots in between us, to me, that would just read like rude to me. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think that I try to be very self-aware. I mean, we're all human, so of course we all make mistakes, or we all aren't aware all the time. But I really try to be very self-aware of me and my surroundings and how I treat people.
Yeah.
And I think in this situation, I would be just like they are and pick up on these little nuggets of
to me it almost gave like she was trying to make it about her.
And I cannot stand
I hate it. And you can tell as the episode's going that Nene is kind of like, and I love Nene, I think she's super talented, and I'm not going to sit here and give you all a disclaimer like we always do, but I genuinely do like Nene. But I can start seeing how personalities are shifting, like they said, and I'm like, okay, I see you. And that's how I would be in the competition. Because, there's a lot of girls that get on and then they get off the show and they're always like, there's some people that like to put on a show for the cameras. Mm-hmm. And I see it.
Yeah.
And when a viewer sees it, it's like more icky in person. But I digress.
A great example of that would be Gia Gunn on All Stars 4.
Yeah.
Me and Gia are friends outside of the show. Like, we're not like super close or anything. We don't like hang out, but like if we see each other, we're like, hey, and hug and all that stuff. But on the show, of course she creates this narrative to get screen time. And she's great.
She's
TV,
like she's creating a story.
Yeah. And so, some people do things for attention.
Yeah.
And, some people are just real and living in the moment, like Jane.
Yeah, exactly. So I just thought that was a little rude, but they didn't obviously edit it to look rude, but I saw it. So I was like, I don't know if this is really what it is. You know me, I'm picking up everything. But then it goes to Juicy and Athena sitting at the table talking. And Athena starts talking about how she does not care. She's like, I'm rating Juicy #1, even if the situation is unfair. And then it pans to Juicy, and Juicy awkwardly, like in the face, just says, okay. And for me, I'm like, this is such a weird talk, because you can tell that like Juicy's almost like agreeing because she's mother, and she's like, I'll go with it because that's obviously my drag mom. But it didn't seem like Juicy genuinely did agree with the situation. What do you think?
I want to clear something up, because we get a lot of these comments. I read the comments every post that we make because I like the feedback. I like to know what people are thinking so we can improve the podcast. Also, I like to interact. Also, if you're shady, I'm going to be shady back.
And you always tell me not to, but okay.
like, you know, like in a playful way,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
not seriously. If it's something serious or egregious, I just delete the
Yeah,
comment.
that's how I am too.
But if it's some, like, you know, playful shade or you know, an opinion that's not something personal, I will play back.
Yeah.
But a lot of comments last week was when we gave criticism of the fact that we don't like how Juicy and Athena's relationship is playing out on TV, and they're comparing it to our advice that we gave Jules and Sam of not being close for camera, so they wouldn't be pit against each other. The difference between Sam and Jules and Athena and Juicy is Sam and Jules could have went on Drag Race and not said they were family, and nobody would have connected
Never.
the two. Juicy and Athena, they have literally the same last name, and they are known as mother and daughter.
Yeah, and the whole season has been edited to that.
So that there's also a difference between a mother and daughter relationship and an aunt and niece relationship, because I have nieces and drag aunts that I'm not, like, you would never know this, but technically Kylie Sonique Love is my drag aunt, even though we've been doing drag the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Because my drag mother and her are drag sisters. And technically, Obscenity, my other best friend, is my drag aunt, even though I started before her.
Yeah.
So that dynamic is not the same thing as a mother and daughter.
Yeah.
Like the dynamic of me and you is different than the dynamic of me and Kylie.
Us going in, people would clearly know that we are family.
Right. But me and Kylie going into an All-Stars together, nobody would put those two and two together. So I just wanted to clear that up in the drag world. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between direct connection of a drag mother and daughter and two other drag family members. It's just not the same thing.
Yeah. But what do you think about the whole like Juicy thing? Like when she looked at her and she was like, I'm rating unfair. What do you, and Juicy was like, okay.
Juicy is kind of hard to read in this season because she gives off like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if that's strategy or if she just genuinely doesn't, you know, she's
For all the
very
quiet
like,
ones, you always got to watch out for.
I just think that she's so confident when she lip syncs. There's no way she's not unaware of what's happening. So like,
yeah,
because she seems so smart when she's confident and knows exactly what's going on when she's performing. I can't decide if it's an act or not.
Right. And those are the ones to worry about, bitch, because when they're quiet, you never know what you're going to get. So the queens start to plan who goes for the following 2 weeks. And the one thing that stood out to me that I thought was kind of weird was Nene couldn't figure out where she wanted to go for the week. And what's weird is that she had an agreement with Kenya where, like, if she went, I think the first week, she would go the first week. That way she could be judged higher. But then she started, like, switching it up around, and Kenya was getting annoyed. And she's like, girl, what? Our whole plan is not, like, working out now. So she winds up, I think, agreeing to go to the first week because we see her perform. And then Jane doesn't think that Sierra's decision is good for the poem. They're sitting there at the couch talking about that. But that really concludes all the stuff that happened in the workroom that stood out for me. And then it goes right into RuPaul walking out. And bitch, I'll tell you this. When she walked out, I was gagged.
Yeah. I mean, that slit went all the way up to her hoo-ha.
It was sickening. I love when RuPaul does these like colorful gowns, especially when it's done right. And this gown is correct. Like, she looks so gorgeous. The one thing that I also love about RuPaul is that she always tries to not wear your typical like drag jewelry per se.
Yeah.
She always has something a little unique, which is what I love. Cause like when I do looks, I always try to do something not so draggy. And that's what I love about these earrings that she's wearing. The hair was stunning too.
Girl, it's like blown up off her face and then blown out. She looks freaking sickening tonight.
Gorge.
Yeah.
Yes. I was obsessed. I was like, come on, mama. You better turn it the motherfucking shit out. Turn it out. Turn it out. Turn it out.
Yeah.
It was gorge. I was getting my life.
A great pussy.
Yep, great pussy. Then we go to Michelle, and I don't really remember what she was wearing. Do you know?
Yeah, she has right here. She has the red, it's like a red pants and corset and scarf. She looks beautiful. Red is great on her.
Great pussy for me.
The only thing, I just wish the bun was bigger.
Yeah.
On her head. But that's just so minute. I also
Michelle, let me make you a topper.
Hey, yes, Michelle, Shontelle wants to top you.
No, no, man. She can put me in the top.
But yeah, I say great pussy as well. She looks absolutely beautiful. But let's go over to drag.looks. Everybody go follow them on social media, literally drag.looks. They post all across all of the drag race franchises, the runway looks. And today's category is Not Today Satin. I want to make this known before we get into this.
That is all horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
I absolutely hate satin. You all know that. I say it all the time. I hate satin. I'm going to be very biased because I hate satin. I don't like satin. I don't, in almost every single form, it just does not look good. It looks cheap. You can see every line. You can see every crease. It doesn't hug the body how it needs to. It's just not a good fabric. This is an awful thing. I get why they did it because of the Not Today.
Girl, they did it because But girl, you know somebody's watching this podcast that knows that we do not like satin.
No, I don't think girl, they do not care about.
Yes,
our
they
podcast.
do, bitch. I strongly believe that there is people watching this podcast that knows that we judge the runways and we know that it's controversial that everybody says that satin is shit. Why else would they bring out satin?
Girl, it because of Not Today Satan. Not Today Satin.
Yeah, but they had to think of some kind of name to go with Not Today Satan.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Maybe I'm delusional.
Now, I'll say this. I think you're a little delusional, but the only way I like satin, and we'll give a good examples this runway, is if the satin is manipulated. That's the only way I like satin.
And there's different types of satin, which some people on the runway ended up using the right type, and they also used it in the right way. And that's the thing about satin, is that it's very specific on how you manipulate the fabric to work to your favor. And some of these ended up visiting Satan, and some of them went to heaven, honey.
Okay, so
in a good way. So
the first one up is Juicy Love Dion. She is in this burgundy and like a hunter green, and the fabric is manipulated where it's almost quilted-ish.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And it looks almost like some sort of like orchid or flower or leaf design. I love this. I think it looks expensive. I think she looks beautiful. I love the versatility of, I saw pictures of her without the back piece. It comes apart. I love all of it.
I didn't know that.
For me, this is a great pussy.
I agree. I will sit here and tell you that this is fierce. Like, the one thing that I like about her is that she is a club performance queen. She knows how to turn it the fuck out. But she knows fashion, and she knows silhouettes, and she knows how to work a garment. And that's very hard to do from both angles.
Yeah.
Because normally a drag queen is good at one or the other. It's never like well-rounded.
Yeah.
The one thing that I will point out is that I don't like the red finger wave hair, specifically because I've seen this already. I think she wore this exact finger wave with the last runway, which was the fur one with the pink and yellow.
Yeah.
And I'm a stickler for different wigs. Like, change it up. I know that short hair is like her gig, but I want to see versatility in this. She could have worn a sickening like coiffed updo to go up into the big back piece, it would have elongated her face and made it a little bit more tall looking. Because her head just looks like it's just sitting in there. But the look itself is cunt. I like the fact, and this is what I was talking about. They quilted this fabric so that if it did wrinkle, they could get away with it.
Yep. Yeah, they were smart. Whoever designed this was very smart. It's sickening. It's sickening.
It's fierce. But Juicy, I want to see you in a different fucking wig, bitch. Just saying.
So what do you?
But great. I give this a great pussy. Juicy, you look incredible.
The one thing I don't like about the hair, now that you mention it, is the fact that the hair is the same exact color as what the fabric is right behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is what bothers me about this. I wish she was in a color that was contrasting so the hair stood out more. But again, great pussy. Moving on, we have Mikey Meeks, and Mikey is in this lavender. It looks like a very wet, shiny satin.
Yeah, it's that expensive satin.
And
it's expensive. This shit is like a couple $100s a yard.
Oh, well, work, bitch. And then there's it looks like a leather material. I will say this, she looks sickening. This hair looks sickening. I like the fact that there's black and then her hair's black and she's like a really dark black eye and then the lavender. It's beautiful. I think this is also a great pussy. 2 good strong starts.
Yeah, great pussy. I agree. You can tell that she is a pageant girl. She's fucking snatched in the mug. I like that she's yanked to where like it goes up into the hair. I like the hair accents because it gives something unique to the hair because let's face it, it's just a normal updo. But it ties in the outfit. I also like the contrasting colors, like you said. There's nothing here that I can clock. I mean, this is another person that chose good fabric because this fabric looks beautiful when light hits it at different angles because it makes it look like liquid water. Shout out to the ribbon that is going around her. It looks like Anja Woman from Digimon.
Okay. I like that it's floating. It's very interesting.
Yeah, there's this character in this video. It's like a TV show, but she's like this angel girl that has like a ribbon that goes around her like that. And it almost looks like they grabbed inspo from that.
That's very cool. Moving on, next is Vita. And Vita is in this hunter green satin with like a flesh tone fabric and then these jewel drapes with gold gloves. The positives. I think now we are gonna go downhill fast. I fear.
Oh shit! Should I bring a seatbelt or like
baby?
Should I wear a helmet?
Baby, it's gonna be like a plane crash. Ain't no survivors. Okay, sweetie.
Oh my god, no life rafts,
girl. None. No.
Oh my goodness.
This is hitting Mount Everest. It's crashing, burning, and the 2 survivors left are gonna eat the rest of the people. Okay, because they have to survive.
Girl.
You know, I love Vita, but baby, this ain't it. Girl, why does this skirt look so freaking huge in the hips? It looks like she got saddlebag hips.
I thought you were going to try to find the positives, bitch.
Oh, the positives. Oh, she looks really pretty in the face. Now the rest. This is awful. This is awful. I don't like the fact that this is flesh tone and there's no, like, I don't know if it's supposed to look like she's naked, but she has no boobs. The jewel drapery looks super cheap. This particular satin looks super cheap. I've had those gloves on Amazon. The gloves are fine actually, but this dress is ugly. It is so ugly. And this is one of the ones I was telling you about that I heard that she made it in her hotel room because of whatever reason. I don't know what the reason was. I don't care. This is ugly. It's ugly.
Yeah, and as somebody that is a seamstress, this bitch, you know, obviously can make shit quick. You know how she is. She's super talented. So this was just a matter of what she settled on.
Which was bad. I'm gonna say it. Bad pussy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna find some positives here, more than what you did, because There are some positives. Her makeup, she is motherfucking stamped. I love this like bronzy look. I don't know. There's something about her makeup in a few parts of the episodes that she's been in that almost looked like it needed more color to her face. There's something about the contour. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, it needs a little bit more like orange and pinks and stuff to her cheeks, maybe, because it was making it look more just like flat.
Well, I tell you why. Because a lot of pageant queens that go on, I know this from my first season. I did the same thing. We paint really harsh
for the stage.
For the stage, and so a regular camera, we don't have to use all those colors for a huge stage. So when then you take that same makeup that you're used to doing and you go on TV, it doesn't translate. So that's what it is.
I will say though, it's translating gorgeously here because she looks like so 3D. I'm like, oh, I can see all the details in her mug. I also really like this hair color on her. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But girl, that skirt is unforgivable. Bitch, it's ugly. When she started walking, I said, oh, bitch, it's not fitted correctly. She didn't pattern this right. It looked like she just did a straight down pattern and didn't dart it to like the shape of her ass. She should have done 2 princess seams, like right here in the front, because that would have got rid of that bunchiness.
Girl, this is not princess seams. This is an evil queen seam, honey. Girl.
I like the jewelry though, bitch.
And she ate that poison apple, baby.
Girl, the jewelry though, I like it. I don't think
you
it's
like
cheap.
it.
I think it's used horribly. I think it's not a good use of how it's done. These jewels would look sickening if they were embellished right. But I don't like this fabric too behind it. It's so flat. Like there's no detail. Like it just looks like she's wearing a nude shirt underneath or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks very unfinished. I'm going to say bad pussy as well.
Yeah, and it's wrinkly. I hate it. Bad pussy.
Yep.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Nene Coco, and Nene Coco comes out in a hot, shitty wrinkle mess too.
Girl, we had me as the villain. Then we had Love, which I don't even want to say that name anymore. But now we got you as the villain.
Baby, I'm going to tell you one positive about this. The positive, this is positively ugly. Okay, baby? She said this is she said this is the first look she ever had made by somebody else.
She put her trust in somebody and she should never, ever again.
Never, baby. Never. All her runways have been immaculate so far. This is a hot, shitty mess.
When you try to do charity work for letting people make you something because you're trying to help somebody out, look what happened.
Girl, this can't decide
to the bottom of the ocean.
Girl, this can't decide if it is seaweed, if this is a galactic starscape, or if she is an elf.
Girl, this is a black hole.
Girl, this looks like the remnants of my sewing floor. Girl,
it's ugly.
No, it is ugly. This is a bad pussy.
Bad pussy. The way that she had modeled it, though, she thought she was Rihanna, the only girl in the world, honey, and it was nothing of that sort. No. She needs to put that costume back on the rack because nobody would wear that shit. No tea, no shade, but this is ugly. And I appreciate the enhanced confidence in wearing it, but she needs to never put her trust in any other designer because she is more than talented and capable of making her own stuff.
Yeah, she needs to throw this away. What'd you give it?
Bad pussy. Moving
on. Speaking of, so I first want to state the positives.
I literally I just knew. I was like, a storm is coming.
Oh,
girl. Storm.
It is not a sunny day here, baby. It is not a sunny day, even though she's got a sun on her hip. Her makeup is absolutely stunning here. This hair.
You know who she looks like?
Who?
She looks like Carmen Kazi.
Oh, I don't know.
Right here. She does in the face.
I don't know. That's a drag queen, y'all, just so you know. The colors are beautiful. The hair is beautiful. I like her in this red color. This dead bird that she has around her neck is this taxidermied bird that is tied around her neck that drapes down her back is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, are you really reading? I mean, I was laughing because it's funny, but girl, I was like, this is actually really pretty.
Oh, I love this dead bird. But I wish the bird was alive and this dress was dead. Because, girl, this ugly ass kindergarten colored placemat dress, what the hell was she thinking? This looks like a third grader made this.
I was gonna say this looks it looks like the shit that you would walk into a kindergarten preschool wall and it was like those little like papers.
It's awful. This is awful. It looks awful. I hate this. So I'm gonna say bad pussy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. That when she walked out, I first was like, ooh, and then I saw the fabric. I was like, oh,
ooh, yeah. From the neck up, great pussy.
Yep, definitely not. I think she's supposed to be a phoenix, but I don't want it to be reborn, bitch.
Baby,
this look is not it.
Baby,
I love it though. When I'm looking at the way that it moved, I was like, oh, this is pretty.
Yeah, she should have just like, I don't know, girl, like not that.
Yeah, just something about the dress. I mean, it's not something we knew. It's just horribly made. Like the patterns, it looks too flat too. Like if she would have done some airbrushing to this and like really stoned it and made it like
no,
girl,
no, I don't even think
I could have saved this.
I don't think it could have been saved. I will say the dress is a lawnmower and the dead bird is a great pussy. So I am giving her grace by saying bad pussy.
Add and subtract and
bad pussy
multiply.
Yep, bad.
I said hit it and quit it.
Oh, wow. Somebody needs to hit it. It looks like it was hit by somebody's car. Okay. The bird, and then they wrapped it around their neck, honey. Moving on. Ooh, speaking of horrible. Discord Adams, baby. This looks like okay, picture this. Remember years ago when Winona Ryder was caught running out of a Saks Fifth Avenue or Nordstrom's with a handful of clothes?
Mm-hmm.
She was shoplifting. Discord looks like she ran through a Macy's during prom season and grabbed all the prom dresses and was running out the store. Running out the store, bitch. And they were just stuck.
Someone cue the sniper.
Girl, you don't need to cue the sniper. This look is dead. It is awful. This is bad. The colors are not pretty. The dress is not pretty. Her makeup is not pretty. It's not pretty. Nothing is pretty. This is ugly. This is a lawnmower pussy.
Yeah, for me, right off the bat, when she was trying to describe what the look was, and I was like, honey, don't sit here and try to make it sound like this is something that is unique. This was done on Cruella, the movie. Remember when she was in the movie and she was on the big dumpster?
Yeah, she could never.
Trash truck.
She could never with this look. Yeah.
No, Cruella would never wear this look. I'm telling you right now.
Never.
Girl, the hair too. Like, I'm a stickler for hair. This hair is
awful.
Toe up. It's not even, and I know where she's trying to go with this, but it just,
she got lost along the way, baby. She went to the laundromat and found all the lost silk dresses.
She's trying to do that like couture fashion stuff,
and it turned out cooter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you give it?
I gave this a bad pussy.
Oh, I gave it a lawnmower, baby. Moving on, we have Sierra, and she's in this red satin dress, and she has like black leather underneath. The look is beautiful. I'm gonna say good pussy. It could have been great if she would have modeled it better. Her modeling was absolutely awful. I'm gonna say good pussy.
No.
No.
I said bad pussy. This shit was too basic. First off, I don't like that it's so simple because she's such a like a kooky she has ideas. She has she's conceptual. That's the word. She always has some kind of concept. For this, I was like, this don't even match her aesthetic. This don't even go with Sierra Mist look. And it's too basic. Like for this to be, this is something that I feel like you would wear to a meet and greet. Like, it's just literally like a cocktail dress with some gloves. And now that I have a chance to look at her makeup, it's definitely a no man for me. This looks like my sleep demon, bitch. I'm scared. It's not good. And I love her makeup normally. Like, the makeup is like what I'm such a fangirl for her about. But I don't like this makeup. I think it's terrible. I don't like the necklace. It's looking like that heart of the ocean bullshit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I thought the old lady dropped into the ocean in the end.
It's giving heart of the no-shin. It's giving no.
That was cute. Okay.
But for me, it's just too simple. It's too basic for what I expect from Sierra. And, you know, we'll get to it, but what she wore in the talent show, she should have switched her costume around, Mimi. Switch your costume around, Mimi, because this is a bad pussy.
I liked it. I say good pussy, you say bad pussy. Well, it's, you know, whatever. Moving on, Kenya Pleaser is in this. She said it's like an island girl vibe. If this dress was in a different fabric, I would like the dress, not for a runway, but for like a meet and greet. I like the silhouette of it for like a meet and greet. I just don't like satin, and that does no favors for her here. This is another dress that apparently she made in her hotel room because
she didn't make this. It was given to her.
Or somebody did.
I think Jane gave it to her.
Yeah, because she didn't have a look or something. I will say the positives. Love her hair and makeup here. I get the idea of what she was going for, the island girl vibe. The dress is ugly because of the fabric. So I'm going to be generous, and I'm going to say hit it and quit it.
For me, you can't take away the makeup. This bitch can do some fucking drag. I live for Kenya. She pleases me. Mm-hmm. Now, to get to the look, it's too pedestrian for me. I feel like somebody's mom or somebody's grandma or somebody would be wearing this. And I get she's trying to do, like you said, the island vibe, but it's just too pedestrian for me. And I don't like the fabric choice. I feel like there needs to be more drag to this. Yeah. Like, even with the hair being big, she should have done it bigger. Because, like, she does drag. And, like, because there's so much volume to the costume, she should have done more. But I said bad pussy because it just wasn't enough for me.
Damn. Okay. Moving on to the next, we have Mia Starr, and she is in this red bow satin dress. This is horrible. Horrible! Let me tell you, first of all, I can't tell if there are nude straps here or if that is her breastplate line. And if I can't tell that, it looks like a breastplate line. And I do not like that. I don't like, she's already done that before. I do not like these girls that are wearing breastplates and you can just see the line. Why do you have on titties if you are ruining the illusion of it? Like, I hate that.
She spent so much money on that breastplate. She needs to throw it out. Girl,
and like, this is so much volume up top, and the skirt gives her no shape. She looks like a blob. A blob. The dress is too long in the front. This is fucking ugly. This is a bad pussy.
Bad pussy for me. The hair is too flat compared to the volume on the bottom. She's honestly wearing too much fucking makeup.
I think she got a wonky lash here.
To me, she's wearing way too much makeup, and that says a lot because, you know, I love to put on some cosmetics. Yeah. But there's just something about the way that the highlight is hitting her face and the contour, the jawline, everything. Like, something's not adding up here. And I agree with the whole breastplate thing. Throw the fucking breastplate out. Stop.
Wrap it up.
It has literally been the death of you this whole fucking episode, even though we'll get to it later. That breastplate tried to sabotage her multiple times, and I was over it. I was like, get rid of the damn thing. Get rid of it.
Wrap it up, and not in a bow, baby. Not in a bow.
No, it's a no. So throw it away. Bad pussy.
Bad pussy. Up next, we have Athena Dion, and she is in a shit show as well. And, girl, she says she was doing Tu Wong Fu Chi Chi, and I was like, oh no, Chi Chi would never. Satin looks even worse in Pepto-Bismol pink. I hated the reveal. I hate the dress. I hate the cover-up. I hate the head wrap. I hate that she's in pink hair. I hate the pink makeup. It's like, girl, matchy. It looks like a blob. I don't like it. The corset dress thingy doesn't give her enough shape. This is ugly. Bad pussy. Girl, this is bad pussy gate today, honey. Satin is, I guess, yesterday satin. Yesterday satin. We had to get here at some point, and I'm glad we're getting it out of our system because, baby,
we are
this
exorcising the Satan out of the.
Girl, please, God, somebody do an exorcism of the satin.
I liked this look.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
I thought it was gorgeous. When she
gorgeous? Girl, you need to get your ass checked.
The only two things that I wish that she would have done is done this thing up here bigger. She should have done it a lot bigger.
Not more of it. Not more of this look.
To fill out all the drama that she has on the bottom. The corset also didn't give her enough shape at all. It was too boxy.
So you like the hair color with this that blends into everything? You like this messy looking
She's
makeup?
not wearing hair.
Pin curl. She has pink hair on.
I don't think it's as bad as you think it is. I like
and you like her makeup?
I don't think it's terrible.
Oh.
I already said that she has horrible makeup.
Oh.
I did. It's not great for TV.
Okay, so what do you give this? What do you give this?
I said good pussy.
Girl, you are generous tonight.
No, I have not, because I've given out a lot of bad pussies, bitch.
Oh.
Speaking of bad pussy,
girl,
we have Darlene Mitchell.
Girl, she trying to come out like Cinderella, and she looks like
the slipper, bitch. She lost both because they didn't fit her feet.
Cinderfella in this look, girl.
Girl, the shoe did not fit.
Girl, she's wearing a big shoe, baby. Okay, she traded in those clompers for this ugly biscuit heel. Girl, the positive. Okay, I'm going to find the positive. The positive is from the chin up, she looked pretty. I like the hair. Her makeup looks pretty. The rest is a freaking no. No. I am going to say, hold on.
Girl, the time is up. She's got to go, honey. Everything has got to go.
You know what?
12 o'clock is hit. Cinderella's got to go.
Girl, I'm going to say lawnmower pussy too.
Yeah.
I've given away two of those this episode.
I was
feel like
Joella. I was going to agree with you with this because the whole presentation to this was just bad, girl. It was bad. She looked like it wasn't good. The way that she walked and the way that she presented and modeled, she was trying to give us fashion, but like Cinderella, the boobs looks like it was patterned on a really small mannequin. This is just horrible. It's ugly. Everything about this.
It looks like she went to Disney World, went to a gift shop, bought one of the little Disney princess dresses for a little girl, and then that's what she has on. Yeah. This is a full gown for a 3-year-old.
Yeah, and when she was walking too, the first thing that I clocked was them fucking shoulders. I said them shoulders should match them hips, but they don't.
Back rolls.
Girl.
Yeah.
So I said lawnmower pussy too.
Yeah. So out of all these, it's gonna be hard to pick. Who is your favorite? Who's your least favorite?
Oh my goodness. My favorite was Juicy's.
I agree.
My second favorite was Mikey's.
I agree.
And then my worst look was Darlene.
My worst look was by far Discord, because there's nothing in Discords that I can give a positive for. Not from the hair, not the makeup, not the look. At least with Darlene, her makeup and hair look good. And so I gave both of them lawnmowers. So I'm going to have to say the worst look is Discord to me.
Yeah. I'll say Darlene first and then Discord next because, she wasn't.
And swap those for me. I think that Darlene would be the next bad. So let's continue with the episode.
So then it goes right after that into the talent shows. And like we said, the girls are going to have to compete, and then their fellow teammates are going to have to judge them accordingly. And it starts off with Sierra. Right off the bat, when I saw this, she should have wore this costume for her runway and just made it out of satin, because she would have got away with a lot more.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I didn't really like the poem, the way that it was announced. It was all one note. There was no emotion in it. It didn't make me feel something. The costume was great, but the performance was boring. So I was like, meh. What do you think?
I thought like, okay, I get it. You're a weird girl. You're trying to do something that's gonna pull the heartstrings, and like, I'm creative, and gay art, and I'm profound, and let me preface this. I live for Sierra. I like her as a person. I don't know her as a person, but just what
she wants to suck it too.
I do, but I like her drag. But this is just too. I'm trying to be Sasha Velour, and I'm not Sasha Velour. Loved the costume, hated the performance. I thought she moved awkwardly and not in a good way. I thought the reveal was messy. I didn't get emotional from the emotional number. This was, we're going to rank it. I'm going to say bad pussy.
Yeah. I said meh, so hit it and quit it. Bad pussy, somewhere in there. Next up, we have Juicy, 1 word, 8.
Girl.
No crumbs.
Down, girl. Down.
No notes.
None. Nothing. I could never do that. I would, girl, send me home, baby.
The one thing that stood out for me, though, was, and Athena was like bragging, where she's like, yeah, she came from the Dion house of da 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 da. And then one thing that I can't stand is someone that I get like, you can brag about your friend and be like, oh, I'm da da da. But it's almost like the way she's bragging, she's taking credit for how talented she is.
Yeah,
you can't teach someone how to do that.
No.
Juicy I've been seeing Juicy for a very long time online, because she's gone viral with a lot of her performances, and she's had this. It was not taught. It was not at the house of school of Dion. Not that she's always had it. And I just don't like when someone has to like almost like piggyback off of someone's success and be like, oh, I did that. Just gave me weird vibes.
What she should have done is, if she wants to brag about Juicy, she should have said, oh, this house is fierce. Not
right. We're all very talented.
Yeah. Not, oh, yeah, of course she slayed, because yeah.
That's the only thing that really stood out for me during that whole moment. But congrats to
Juicy stole the show. Yeah.
Yep.
Ate them all up.
Yep. Speaking of eating up, Nene does a performance of a praying mantis, and she eats her mate on stage. She's known for this performance as well. It went viral a couple times, and no notes. She did great. I thought it was fierce.
I think she did great. My only setback with this is something one of the girls said. I think it might have been Jane. And I feel like I view drag and Drag Race the same way Jane views drag and Drag Race. As far as the competition goes, we've seen this. Like, I've seen this.
Yeah, but you have to also take in consideration, though, that the mass hasn't seen it.
I don't know. It's a performance that's, like you said with Juicy. This specific, not just her dancing, but this specific costume and style number, because she couldn't do the actual number because of the song being copywritten. But almost the exact same thing we've seen virally. I saw that before I even knew who that person was, and
But for me, that's kind of like going on to a stage for a pageant and wearing a gown that's already been seen. You can't judge a gown that's already been seen.
I think for me, Drag Race is different than a pageant. A pageant, you have a pageant gown, and you go from pageant to pageant to pageant, sometimes with your package. This is different. This is like show business. And I want to see, because Nene is so talented. You saw the tricks that she did. The idea of this, I'm not taking anything away. This was fierce. And I'm going to say good pussy. The thing that makes me mad about it is this was an easy out for her.
It was definitely
she
a
could have
no-brainer for her to do.
She could have come up with something else that was just as spectacular because she's that smart, she's that talented.
Yeah.
And this was lazy to me. But other than that, it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. We have Vita, and she comes out and she does a workout. It's very cliche to me, in my opinion. Number.
Baby.
The one thing that I clocked was some damn flat ass tennis shoes. Why didn't she have the platform tennis shoes on?
Girl, the whole thing was just awful. It wasn't funny. It wasn't clever. It wasn't entertaining. There was no major tricks. She did a little bit of J set in there. The look wasn't spectacular. I mean, there was nothing special about this. I just did not. And again, I'm saying this unbiasedly as I have.
Well, we love Vita.
We love Vita.
Her. She's been she's super talented. You got to do no disclaimer. It was bad.
It was not good. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for this performance, I say bad pussy.
Yeah, bad pussy. Next up, we have Darlene, and she comes out and she's in this like construction number where she's got like tools and stuff, and she's performing. The notes that I had was, you have all these props, but you ain't touched them once until the end.
Yeah.
Boring.
To me, I liked it. I did like the number. I do agree with you though. If you are gonna have props on stage, use the props more.
Yeah.
The song itself was really cute. It was camp.
You could tell RuPaul was living.
Yeah. But you could have used your props more or had props to do more with it. But I liked the number. It wasn't great, but I thought it was
think
cute.
it had potential. I think that she should have taken it a lot further, like Zara said. And shout out to Zara too, by the way, for the judging, because her judging points were sickening. Yeah, and I like that she also went back and forth with RuPaul. Like, she was like having a conversation, like a debate, instead of just kind of like a lot of the judges that go on the show. They're just like, and they say what they got to say, and then they just stop talking. Yeah. Zara is a true queen, you can tell. But Darlene, the way that she performed it left me wanting more. And if you only have 60 seconds, you need to have this performance go, like, it needs to build and grow. She didn't touch the prop until the very fucking end. And I'll tell you what, I know how production works because of Jules getting on. They ask them how they want their props.
Yep.
Or how they want to have the stage design.
They will make it happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if I was production and I had to go through, because them props were cute, bitch. I'm a prop maker, so I can look at something and tell you what's cute. That prop making was sickening because it was so well made.
Yeah.
And if I was a prop maker and I made it all for her to go and touch it at the very end, I would be like, send her ass home.
Yeah. I did think it was cute. I did think it was potential. I think it could have been better? Yes. I'm going to say hit it and quit it.
Yeah, I agree. It was like hit it and quit it. It wasn't bad for me. I was just like wanting more, and I was over it that she didn't touch the props. Last but not least, we have Mia Starr, and she comes out and she does what she has done her whole life, which is a dance performance. She's a choreographer, so she's like, let me give them that. I thought was fierce, sickening. The only notes that I had was her titties were hanging out all left and right. They were having malfunctions. That's why I was saying earlier, throw the damn breastplate out. We don't need it. It honestly makes her look bigger because there's no shape, you know? Yeah. But the performance itself, I thought it was very good. And I really didn't have any notes besides that.
I will say I live for Mia. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people online are overhyping this performance. To be fair, I think she is a great dancer, but this was not spectacular. Not when you compare it. And you had to compare because this is a talent show.
Yeah.
Not when you compare it to what Juicy did on the stage versus what Mia did. And I know the two dancing is different.
It's way two different dance styles.
Mia did like hip hop and Juicy did fucking acrobatics. I get it.
Yeah, it's like Circus Soleil shit.
But Mia, like, I thought that the short hair on Mia looked really masculine. There's ways to do really short hair and it looked good. It just didn't look good on her. I didn't like her makeup in the performance. I thought, why are you wearing off the rack clothes? Like, you can have streetwear and it not be off the rack. It can be fashion, and still be able to dance. I agree with you. The titties they looked weird because they're very in the center and she's more broad, and they didn't cover enough for it to look realistic. And then the little
slingshot pieces were just not.
Yeah, it just didn't look good. It just didn't look good. It was distracting to me. I thought she did fine.
It was fine.
I'm gonna say hit it and quit it.
So right after all the performances, my question to you is, who was your favorite performance and who was your bottom two?
Hands down, favorite performance was Juicy.
Oh no, wait, let's I'm sorry, I did that reverse. Favorite two performances, and because they're doing it that way, and then bottom person.
So my favorite two performances would be Juicy and Nene. And my two bottom performances would absolutely have to be Sierra and Vita. Those are my worst ones. Now, overall, though, my top two, let me tell you my top two.
For the whole thing, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the whole thing, my top two would still be Juicy and Nene, and my bottom two would still be Vita and Sierra.
Yeah. I didn't really go into all the details of that just because there was a lot this week, but I did go off of like the talent show, and I thought that Juicy was obviously the best. Like, she was fierce, even on the runway. Like, it was inevitable. Like,
absolutely.
So fierce.
Yeah.
My second best, they were both horrible on the runway. I teeter between Nene and Mia.
I agree, and I do think Mia was the third in line of best performance.
Yeah, their runways were just terrible, though. I wish that one had better, so I could make it easier for me to
I think
pick.
Nene edged her out slightly, just because at least her look was more polished than Mia's.
Yeah.
Even though both were ugly.
Yeah, for sure. Now, who was your worst?
It was Vita and Sierra. Vita because of both. Vita because of her runway and her performance. Sierra because of her performance.
Mine, I just said Vita.
Yeah.
She stood out the worst for me as far as like, didn't really go anywhere. Even her runway was not good. So I was like, girl, unfortunately, you are going to be lip syncing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we find out the actual top is Juicy and Mia. And then the winner, in my opinion, who do you think is the winner out of the lip sync?
So they lip sync to, what was the song?
Have you ever met a girl so ugly like this? Is that what it is?
Something like that.
By Zara Larsson?
I thought, my honest opinion, Juicy won this whole entire episode. She was the best dressed on the runway. She was the best talent show, and she was the best in the lip sync between the two of them. I think Drag Race played in her face this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Mia was horrible on the runway, and Mia was third at best in the talent show, and Mia was okay. She was fine in the lip sync part. She wasn't anything incredible at all.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Drag Race really did. They'd be shitting on these girls, honey. They'd be
girl,
letting them have it.
They really be they really be twisting reaching in there for a double win. Really, this week, a double win?
Yeah, it was not, because like you said, the proof is in the pudding. Her runway was sickening. Her performance, inevitable. You've always told me that when you go into a competition and you're just inevitably good at everything, there's no way that they can't crown you or make you the winner. That's what Juicy did, in my opinion. Same. Why didn't they do that for her?
I don't know. And even with the editing of them, you know how Drag Race likes to edit the lip sync to favor whoever they want to win. Even with that, trying to make it a tie, you could still see Juicy. Juicy ate her up.
Well, the
Juicy
thing
ate
about
her up.
Juicy, the reason why she ate her up is because Juicy gave you a performance. Like, even though she's like, that bitch belongs in fucking Cirque du Soleil, she knows how to give you emotion. She knows how to like give you a song where like, girl, I lived when she was like, have you ever met a girl so ugly like this? And she pointed at fucking me. I was like, girl, yes, eat her up. Like, you know what I mean? She was just acting
not only
it
that,
out.
I was watching because Juicy, I was trying to decide. I watched it twice, the lip sync. I was trying to decide, do I love it because Juicy's
Of the
just
tricks.
But no.
She knew every single word. And like I said, when she didn't, and this is like Latrice, y'all heard what Latrice said last week. People take their shit off too quick. They jump, they backflip, it wasn't giving newcomer energy. Juicy had this lip sync controlled.